Welcome everyone to our supersized episode of This Weekly in Dumb. Honestly, if anybody else has a better name idea than that, please share it because I'm getting tired of this one. First up, I have an update. Remember a couple episodes ago, I mentioned a Wisconsin church that was giving out weed as sacrament? Well, they got raided. Yep, the Madison police said that the Dane County Narcotics Task Force raided the Lion of Judah House of Rastafari, which has been open since March. The church was started by Madison natives Jesse Schwark, 39, and Dylan Paul Bangert, 23. Both were arrested, but it is unclear if they were facing any charges or if either had an attorney. Police had gone to the church previously and seized marijuana products on March 26th, according to the Capital Times. The city also sent the church a cease and desist notice on April 12th. Days later, Schwark and Bangert filed a lawsuit on their own against the city, claiming that the police officers who took the marijuana and the city's demands infringed on religious rights. Schwark incorporated the church on April 14, 2018, according to Wisconsin Department of Financial Institutions records. Wisconsin is one of 16 states where marijuana remains illegal. Other states either have legalized the drug for recreational use or for medicinal purposes. Police couldn't say why the church was able to distribute marijuana openly for weeks. I still don't have a clear opinion on this, because I'm a journalist and I shouldn't share my opinion, but I'm going to keep you lovely viewers posted next time these guys show up in the headlines again. Our next story comes from beloved paper, The Guardian. U.S. Energy Department rebrands fossil fuels as molecules of freedom. Mark W. Menezes, the U.S. Undersecretary of Energy, bestowed a particular honorific on our continent's natural resources, dubbing it Freedom Gas, in a release touting the DOE's approval of increased exports of natural gas by a Freeport LNG terminal off the coast of Texas. Increasing export capacity from the Freeport LNG project is critical to spreading freedom gas throughout the world by giving America's allies a diverse and affordable source of clean energy, he said. It's unclear if the members of the Trump administration attempting to assign patriotic intentions to natural gas are aware of the silliness of the concept, but Rick Perry seems to believe it. 75 years after liberating Europe from Nazi Germany occupation, the United States is again delivering a form of freedom to the European continent, the Energy Secretary said earlier this month, and rather than in the form of young American soldiers, it's in the form of liquefied natural gas. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I'm not sure how I can make this any funnier. I feel like I'm huffing freedom gas thinking about this story too hard. America! Up next, if you're one of the unlucky people who live in Ohio, you know that last week you had some pretty serious weather. Dayton in particular was hit with at least one tornado that did a fair bit of damage. For a situation as serious as that, I think we can all come together as human beings and respect that when our national weather services interrupt our television to warn us of dangerous weather, we should respect it. Right?
This heavy rain is between you and the tornado. That's why this is a dangerous situation tonight. It's dark. It's also rainy. I was just checking social media. We have viewers complaining already. Just go back to the show. No, we're not going back to the show, folks. This is a dangerous situation, okay? It's nice rain. Think about this. This was your neighborhood. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this. Our job here is to keep people safe, and that is what we're going to do. Some of you complain that this is all about my ego. Stop. Okay, just stop right now. It's not. I'm done with you people. I really am. This is pathetic. Dangerous situation here. All right, I'm sorry I did that. It just really bothers me that we have people that don't care about other people's safety around here. That's just ridiculous.
I think he said it all, but because he didn't mention it explicitly, people were calling to complain that the weather alert was interrupting The Bachelorette. Seriously. Come on, Ohio. Get your priorities straight. A UK teen has awoken from a coma after smelling his favorite Lynx deodorant. 13-year-old Casper Krause, who has the coolest spelling for that name ever, almost drowned in February while pedaling with his friends in Cumbria in England's northwest, Metro reports. Reportedly, the family tried a variety of sensory methods, like playing his favorite music to wake him up, but it was the Lynx body spray that did it. If you're not British, they're talking about Axe body spray. The kid still wears the stuff today, and aside from some speech issues and problems using his right hand, he's pretty healthy. Yay for the epitome of obnoxious body spray, he said while wearing said body spray. This week in Depressingly Funny, Venezuela's economy is so bad that criminals can no longer afford bullets. I wish I could imagine this stuff, folks. Here are your bullet points. I just realized that joke in recording. Here are your bullet points, graciously provided by Insider.com. Venezuelan criminals are among those feeling the effects of the country's crippling crisis. Muggings have become rarer as gangsters struggle to pay for bullets and people don't carry cash or luxury items they can steal. A gang leader told the Associated Press that it often does not pay off to use a clip of bullets for $15, and as such, violent deaths have decreased as the economy started spiraling. The average Venezuelan only earns $6.50 a month, according to the Associated Press, and skyrocketing hyperinflation renders cash more worthless every day. A pistol used to cost one of these bills, a criminal known as Dog said as he crumpled up a 10 Bolivar bill. Now, this is nothing. Another gangster, El Negrito, who leads a gang called Crazy Boys, has found it increasingly hard to support his wife and daughter with assaults. Firing a bullet is a luxury now, he says. If you empty your clip, you're shooting $15, he told the AP. You lose your pistol, or the police take it, and you're throwing away $800. I mean, this sure is one way to solve a crime problem, but I can't help but worry for Venezuela if the criminals can no longer afford to do crime. Let's end on my favorite, death. Man dies accidentally, having ingested 246 packets of cocaine.
Cocainum.
A passenger on board a flight from Mexico City has died after ingesting 246 packets of cocaine. The high level of drug consumption triggered a cerebral edema, which means fluid in the brain. Once the aircraft took off en route to Narita, Japan, the man began to convulse. He was in agony. Once the man died, the Aeromexico flight was diverted to Hermosillo. Once the man's body was removed from the flight, the remaining 198 passengers continued on the journey. This is why you don't hang up your career and become a drug mule, folks. But then again, I don't think anybody with a career would become a drug mule. That's my Weekly in Dumb. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good weekend, folks.